Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm participating in 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 16. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be working with Sketch 17 by sketch creator Kirsten Hughes. I was not able to find Kirsten online, but thank you, Kirsten, for this beautiful sketch. I'm looking forward to creating this layout with it. I prepped my layout at a retreat, so here is where I'm getting started. So I used the sketch to place my papers and my photos. So I started with two of the same background, and I started with this collection called Travel Stories by Echo Park Paper, Cartabella. It says Echo Park Paper Company, but it's definitely Cartabella texture, so maybe I have a little bit of a combo deal. It's Echo Park stickers and Cartabella paper, so I must have a combo deal of those. And then yeah, so I used this red dashed paper. On the back is this geotag paper. So that was my background. And then in the sketch, we have this block in behind the photos. I used the green arrows and then two stripes across the top and bottom of that paper. So I used a stripe strip. Mine are diagonal stripes. And then the two 4x6 photos are mounted on a patterned paper, or on a paper, not necessarily patterned, but I did use a patterned paper in behind there. And mine's like a kind of a neutral-ish paper. And then there is a paper in behind this embellishment cluster back here. So I used a couple of stickers because I had this sticker sheet tucked in there. It was from the same sticker sheet or sticker pack as this Close to My Heart. What was this? It doesn't say what collection or whatever, but I had a couple of sheets of this and I had just a few stickers left from it. And they were like these border strip stickers. So I used those on here in those two spots and then got rid of that. And then on the other side, similar idea, I used the same papers. So I used, again, that green arrow paper in the center for that part, and then the same strip diagonal blue, white, and red stripes, and then the other half of that border strip sticker in back there, another piece of the neutral patterned paper in behind my photos, and then I used this what do you call that, like a damask kind of pattern. It always reminds me of wallpaper in the two-tone blue in behind here, just like it shows in the sketch. And then it looks like Kirsten had put her title up here, but once I got my 4x4 photos on, I didn't feel like I had room for a title up there, so I put my title down here and I used a sticker from the sticker sheet to do my title. And so mine says Happy Travels. So I think that's as far as I got in prepping my layout at the retreat. Sorry, I'm going out of frame. I have such a hard time keeping these double pages in frame. Okay, okay, so that's where I got to, and yeah, so let's go from there. Okay, so it looks like Kirsten has 3 spots for embellishment on her sketch, and I'm just gonna go with that. I am not feeling well today, you guys. I had a sore throat yesterday, but I have the full-on flu today. I left work at lunchtime. the only reason I'm even bothering to film a video today, to be honest, is because I'm on call right now and I need something to keep me awake in case they do call me. So sorry if I'm not 100% in this, but I figured this is a good way to keep my mind busy and stay awake and alert while I am on call. So bonus for my goal of reaching the 30 days of sketches, I guess, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you what I have ready for this sketch that I actually prepped last night. So while I was waiting for my video to, what do you call that? Export from yesterday, I prepped this layout in terms of like I got the journaling typed and some embellishments chosen, etc., etc. Oh, I forgot to also mention that I inked everything in Black Soot Distress ink, as I did with most of my layouts for this series so far. So I typed up my journaling. So this layout was kind of a bunch of like leftover photos that I had from this particular trip. And it just says, when Brandon was 15, so this is my oldest son, Brandon, my youngest son, Aiden, they're 10 years apart. And it says, when Brandon was 15, we traveled to Toronto with his baseball team, and I decided that this was an experience that all the boys should have, navigating a big city, the transit system, the homeless population, and sightseeing on a large scale. 10 years later, here we are giving Aiden the same experience while also visiting Brandon in a more rural part of Ontario. Life is such an adventure. So on Brandon's first trip, we also visited his uncle. This is my brother. And we still were visiting my brother in Toronto when Aiden went. But we also visited my son in more rural areas of Ontario. So he got a little bit more of an Ontario experience in both the big city, seeing my brother, and in the more rural parts, visiting his brother. So anyways, that's my story. And then these were just kind of random leftover shots from my photos that I printed all in 4x6. And then I just typed up little like who's in the photo and where we were in each picture. So maybe I can start with that. I'll just put the little, I just typed these and then cut them out in like journaling strips. So maybe I'll just put one on each little photo. So this one says Mom and Jonah at Jeremy's Tiki Bar in Midland, and Jonah and Aiden in Dundas Square, Toronto. Do I want it this way? I'm gonna embellish on this side, so I'll put that over there. Mom, Jonah, and Aiden, Eaton Center, Toronto. This one says Mom and Aiden, Ripley's Aquarium, Toronto. Mom and Aiden, Hugley's Ranch, Pembroke, Ontario. And Brandon and Aiden at a pool party in Midland, Ontario. There we go. So that's all on there. And then all I had in with this collection in terms of embellishing was these like random close to my heart stickers. This sticker sheet that was like with the papers that weirdly was from Echo Park when the papers were from Cartabella, but they're the same company. It's just weird that I bought the papers separately, but anyway, I do that sometimes. And then this Echo Park Alpha sticker from the Story of Our Family. Like I said, I do it totally randomly sometimes, but the colors matched, so this sticker sheet was in here. And so I took this sticker sheet and I put the date on to one of these label stickers because there's not like a specific date. Obviously, these were taken in all different towns and stuff. So it was just, I just put the month and the year on. So that's that. And then, so I was like, okay, well, all of these are just stickers. So I don't want it to be so boring. So I grabbed some things that were like different textures and stuff. So I'll show you what I grabbed. I grabbed this 3D paper house stickers that have some like Toronto stuff on them, although they're not really specific to where we were exactly. I grabbed some doilies. These are really old doilies. I don't know. I grabbed them at a garage sale. I grabbed some chipboard pieces that coordinated with the colors of this. I grabbed this little charm, I guess it's called. There's this little wood veneer set that I have that was kind of dwindling, so I threw in some flair and some brads that are travel themed also. So we'll see what we come up with. I don't even really know what's in here, but that's what's kind of there. So we'll see what we can do with this layout. Okay, so let's start with maybe some doilies, since those are great cluster bases. I don't even think this is opened yet. I grabbed these this summer when I was at a garage sale, and they were, I think 25 cents or 10 cents or something. I was like, sure. They're a good size. They're not as small as the Doodlebug ones, but they're still pretty little. Did I glue this down? No. Okay. Still going to be lifting stuff up, but yeah, so I just printed these on the same patterned paper that I printed my journaling and mounted my photos on, and then cut them into journaling strips and ran them through my Xyron so that they were sticky. That's how I did that, in case anybody is wondering. Oh, they're much more white than the one on the top. That's okay. I wonder how many's in here. Does it say? Not that it matters, but can't tell. Okay. And I'm just going to get rid of the packaging because I don't need to put it back in the box. It just takes up more space. So I'm thinking I could put one here. Okay, where are my journaling spots again? Or my embellishing spots? There. Move that out of the way. There's one here. Maybe I want one here, here, and here though. I think that kind of looks better on the way that I have my layout laid out. Sorry, again, I'm off camera. Man, I'm really struggling today. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to ink the edges of those and then tuck them under the things so that they can be the bases for my clusters. I used to shy away from doilies because I thought that they were kind of feminine-ish, and I have a family full of boys. But you know what? I've come to the realization that once they're all covered up, you just really see that different texture, and you don't really notice that they're lacy, so to speak. They're just like a different kind of paper. So I think here. Okay, so now we have those 3 cluster bases started. The next biggest thing that I have to put on here is these chipboard pieces that kind of have just, the reason that I picked these 3 is because they have the similar colors to the paper package that I chose. These come from, I think I've talked about this previously in my 30 Days of Sketches this round, is they are from I keep wanting to say paper pad, but it was a chipboard pad that I found at a thrift shop, and I pulled out what I liked from it, and then the rest went to donation, back to donation. Life is a journey, not a destination. Okay, I want to get my date on here somewhere, maybe down here with my journaling. And this doesn't feel very sticky, so I'm just going to add a little adhesive. Okay, I feel like the next biggest thing I have could be my stickers. So let's pull out this sticker sheet and see what's on here. I like this tab that says "You are here," and it's perforated, so I'm going to pull it off. And I like that it is the similar color to this, and it can bring that color up this way. So I'm going to ink that up. Stick that up here. What else do we have? I like this big ampersand too. I think I'm going to put that on there. I think anytime there's more than one person in the photos, we can get an ampersand on there somewhere. Let's do that. Suddenly I don't like the camera. And maybe I want suitcase instead. I do also have this sticker sheet. Okay. There we go. I also kind of like this little piece that says destination, so I think I might put that where the plane is. Okay. So let's see if I can get any of these on here. So let's see, I think I might use these epoxy pieces, but I think I'm going to take the foam off the backs. Okay. So green epoxy piece, red epoxy piece, blue epoxy piece. Okay. Next up I have this little charm that I pulled out. I think I'm going to put that here. Sorry, I'm on call. I can't turn that off. Let me see. No, it's not my work. Okay. And then I have some brads. I have Go. I have a bicycle. This is not the USA, so we'll skip that. I have some stripes. I have a car. I have Alberta. We're not in Alberta. Okay, and then I have some wood pieces. I have airplane. I have a flower. I have a car. I have a stamp. I have an earth. I have a suitcase and a different kind of suitcase. And I have a bicycle. So those are kind of those last little bits of finishing touches that I could put on here. Let's see what we can figure out. Okay, so I don't really want the flower. It doesn't really do anything for me here. I have a plane up here, but I could put one somewhere else. Maybe here. I have yellow here and yellow here, so maybe this car would be, but then it's driving off the page, which I don't really like. But I could put it here, and that would give me yellow in 3 places. If I'm going to put a metal, I would like a metal, a couple more metals, or does it matter? I have metal here, metal here. No, I don't feel like I need those there. So we'll just go with the car. What about the wood? So I have a plane and I have, or do I not need the plane? Maybe I want a car. I like this little frame. I like this round element. It always seems to work. I like that. So I'm going to take these ones off. Okay, so I think that is going to be it. So I will pause the camera, put those down. I'm going to get something to put in this little bit here, and then I will come back and we will do some like enamel dots or some finishing touches of some kind. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so off camera, I glued down those wood pieces, got that brad in there, attached the charm with some glue dots, and then added a little piece of crochet thread. And then went looking for some enamel dots and got these, what are these? Puffy stickers from an old Vicky Bouton collection, and thought this would be a fun way to add a little bit of a different something to my layout. And I think I'm just going to try to add one in each cluster. So let's see. I think I'm going to do this arrow one maybe here. And then how about this happened over here? And then I'm going to go with happy memory up here. There we go. So that's just a little bit of something different. And then I found these green Doodlebug Limeade Assortment Sprinkles in this green color that match pretty perfectly with those, with that patterned paper, that arrow paper. So I'm just going to put one in each size in each embellishment cluster. Okay. So there we go. We have some little enamel dots in each embellishment cluster. I think I need to add a little bit of extra glue there, but otherwise I think that that is it for my layout for sketch 17. Let's just bring back the sketch. So we have pretty close to the sketch. I did move this embellishment cluster kind of to this side, but really, let's be real, my cluster goes kind of all the way across my title area. And then this embellishment cluster really moved up to this corner here. So that is how that one turned out. But I feel like my papers and my photos really stayed very close to the sketch. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry if my energy level was a bit low today. I apologize for that. And my phone was a bit annoying too. I apologize for that as well. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now, everyone.